look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for Tyrese Maxey.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Koulibaly is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Sarr. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. And for the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with MP. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Pass to Kuzma. And it's MP with the rebound. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And both free throws good for Paul George. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Poole. Can't hit from in close. And so MV will bring it up for the 76ers. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Pass to Poole. Sarr with it, covered by MP. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
A slow start for Washington in this one. 6-point game. Here's Poole. No good there. Some solid defense from Maxey.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside for George. Off target from 3-point range.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. A nice shot by Embiid.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Wizards trail by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
MP to be young again.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. He takes it in. Pass to Poole. Over Maxey. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
How about the execution out of that pick and roll as Poole calls his own number?
MP passes to Embiid. Pass to McCain. Just 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Carrington. Still without a basket. Poole no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McCain, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Poole. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Pass to Coulibaly. Poole with it. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Drills it from outside. Poole's got his third basket of the night right there.
You got to chase Poole off that three-point line or he will do exactly that.
MP kicks to George. Over Coulibaly, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Carrington. Now Coulibaly. Now here's Poole. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
MP finds Maxey. And here's Embiid. MP passes to George. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Coulibaly, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Kendall. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 6 points. And I'm not sure anyone's going to forget MP's recent quintuple double anytime soon. First of all, it's hard to say, let alone hard to do. And least of all, the man himself will not forget it. He has been terrific. I know you and I'll remember it.
And the sheer effort it takes to do that would be too much for most. MP looks as fresh at the end as he did in the first quarter. I don't know how he does it.
Poole, the pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just...
Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Carrington. Still yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Maxey kicks to MP. Kicks it out to Maxey. A 3 ball. Buries it from three-point range.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Coulibaly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Saw. Bay comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jordan Poole.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
That one goes. Count it.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Pass to McCain. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. The rebound by Yabusele. Here's MP. Pass to McCain. Back to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. McCain's shot is off. Wizards trail by 16. Bay finds Giddey. Count that bucket. Giddey's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Crosses over, and MP throws it down. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
And the rejection by MP. And there's the drive. Pass to McCain. Now, here's MP. Another shot. Simmons with the defensive effort. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Carrington. Lets it go with a 3. Bay, no good. MP kicks to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Nice open look, but it's no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Shoots from 14. Kuzma can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Maxey. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Maxey's got 8.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Pass to Giddey. Kuzma outside. Now Giddey. Davis setting the pick for Giddey. Bay with it. It's up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Council. MP left side. Pass to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. Wizards trail by 20. And here's Kuzma. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. They need this one. That one misses. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. You've got Sadiq Bey. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Davis in at the small forward position. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He scored 63 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Philadelphia. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Wizards just way behind. Now Jones. He has yet to score. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And it's Davis missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
The Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Maxey.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Puts it up from 12. Giddey, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. MP passes to Embiid. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Launches a three. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jones kicks to Giddey. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by MP. Second chance shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's George for three. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got 9 points now in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Over to the wing. Pass to Bay. Back to Giddey. Jones sets the pick for Giddey. Good on the triple. Giddey's got 9 points.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
MP kicks to George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sar's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Koulibaly in for Jones. Pass to Bona. Bay against MP. And Johnny Davis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Philadelphia with the ball. The drive by MP. And he goes right over Saddiq Bey and slams it down.
Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Washington shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Bay, no good. 76ers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Outside, Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Pass to Sar. The Wizards working the ball around now. Davis sets a screen. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Here's George. Got a piece of it. Now here is Davis. Defense right on him. Now Sar. Pass to Bay. Lets it fly. And the rejection by MP.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
MP sets the screen for George. Over Sar. That's good for George on the assist by MP. George has got 15.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And the dunk by MP.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Johnny Davis. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in. Here's Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Poole. 10 points for him. Pass to Carrington. There's a good screen. A wide open look here for Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one's good. Council.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Poole finds Kuzma. Pass to Song. And they get it. That one good for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Kicks it out to Maxey. Clock at 6. Shoots over Poole. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And it's Council missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the basket is good. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to MP. Kicks it out to Maxey. MP with a screen on Poole. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Maxey's got 22.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Pass to Song. Here he goes. And the rejection by MP. Now Maxey. Guarded by Poole. Back to Maxey. No good from outside. Washington has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Great job by MP, tracking the ball and then sending it back.
Outside, Maxey. MP inside. Guarded by Poole. McCain's shot is off. Washington shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
It's one of those nights for Poole. He is on a heater.
And here are the 76ers now. MP passes to Maxey. MP with a screen on Poole. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Kuzma, and the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Substitution for your 76ers.
Here's Song. He's coming off a 22-point game against Utah.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kendall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Pass to Carrington. Poole on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
All free throws good from Poole. MP with it, and so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the 76ers.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And that concludes half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Paul George, MP out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Pass to Kuzma. Poked loose. Stolen away. And he's got a 5-by-5. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And stolen by MP. The rebound by Carrington.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And they're able to recover. Poole kicks to Kuzma. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Can't hit from 12. Maxey in the corner. Back to MP. Knocked loose. Pass to Embiid. Over Sarr. Another possession. Another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. George with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Carrington. Now, here's Poole. 17 points in the game.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Showing a lot lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Poole. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. To end the run, again the miss by Poole.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
To the inside, here's Embiid, and that one is good. Embiid's got 10.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pass to Coulibaly. Knocks down the three ball. Coulibaly's got his second bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Kendall. And MP throws it down hard.
Goodness. MP going deep in the bag with that one.
Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Down low. Here's Sarge. Off on the layup.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Maxey passes to MP. 6 to shoot. Here's McCain. The three from George. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. TJ McConnell. He's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Coulibaly. He has 6. Pass to Poole. Kuzma outside. 3-on-3. And MP throws it down hard.
Hey, MP not messing around or playing around inside. He's dropping the hammer, folks.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Inside, here's Coulibaly.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as...
Great dunk. Goodness! That was special.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And here is Poole. 17 points in the game. Here's Carrington. And the rejection by MP. There's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 13 points in the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Going inside, pass to McCain. Back to MP. And off the front iron, and in it goes. MP's got 43 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the paint. Here's Sarr, and the rejection by MP. Rebound, Washington. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Carrington. Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And George kicks to MP. Into the lane. And the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Here's Poole, 17 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Carrington. That's good on the jump shot. Carrington's got his first points of the game. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Embiid, the pass to MP. Out to the right wing. George dishes to MP. Pass to Embiid, the 15-footer, and the dunk by MP.
MP with the hustle and finish, doing work on the boards.
Now Poole. Here's Carrington. Here's Kuzma, covered by MP. The 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And it goes down 2 points.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Poole. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. And another miss by Washington.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And Washington making a change here. Oakley's checked in for Song. Bay comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis is checked in for Coulibaly. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jordan Poole.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Wizards making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Giddey with it. 9 points in the game so far. Bay kicks to Giddey. Will it go? He lays it in. Giddey's got 11 points.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
MP, no good. Washington's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Back to Bay. Now here's Giddey. 11 points in the game. 5 on the clock. The Trey. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Kendall. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chris Dunn's checked in for George. Wizards making a switch here. 1:44 left in the 3rd. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Giddey with it. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Giddey's got 7 points here in this quarter. MP left side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Wizards shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Bay passes to Giddey. And here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Hardaway finds Giddey. Back to Hardaway. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Bay passes to Jones. Overdone. And that one hits back iron. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
.32 seconds left to play in the third. They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP. To the wing right side. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5.
Sixers making a change here. MP's checked in. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Jordan Poole. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Carrington in at the 2 guard. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Pass to Carrington. Overdone. The Wizards with another miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Kendall, and the layup falls. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And so by winning the first of 3 to play in this season series, it should give them plenty of momentum and confidence for the next time they'll have to lace up their sneakers against the Wizards.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Here's Carrington. Dunn covering. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma. Easy to see how he gets these calls.
Shooting for Washington, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And it's done in the corner. Kicks it out to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Dunn dishes to MP. Pulls it up. Misses, and he wants that one back. And the Wizards with possession. Pass to Poole. Here's Sarr. Inside. And it's MP with the rebound. To the inside. And stolen by Sarr. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one